Well, he put grilled cheese sandwiches on the local food map with his popular Melt restaurants, but now that fish is going in another direction. This time, he's bringing a punk rock flair to food. I'm so curious about this. Let's toss it over to Dave to get the details. What's up?
That's why we had to have him in, right? You're
Yeah.
curious. We're all curious. After closing all Melt bar and grilled locations in 2024, Fish is stepping back into the restaurant business with a new concept in Ohio City. And guess what? He is here right now. There he is. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Oh, my goodness.
Great to be back.
Yeah, it is. And before we get into all the details, are you surprised you're sitting here right now talking about what we're about to talk about?
I am. It was a very short run to get this restaurant up and operating. I've only been in the space since March 1st, and I was not anticipating jumping back into the restaurant industry this quickly. You know, all the Melts closed by the end of 2024. Unfortunately, I had a great 18-year run. Melt Bar and Grill was fantastic. It's still my baby. It's still my first love. But you know, now I want to do something different. I want to start a new chapter in Cleveland, and I am thrilled to be back. But yes, very surprised.
Very. Well, let's talk about the chapter. Proof Public House.
Yes.
Opening in Ohio City on Lorain Road. You got the shirt on right there.
The shirt there, the killer logo behind us. Yeah.
All right. That's pretty good. The logo right behind us. So what is the concept?
Yeah, we're at the corner of 41st and Lorain, you know, right in the heart of Ohio City. New and up and coming. You know, Ohio City's been an amazing neighborhood for many, many years, but there's so much happening right now. New concept is punk rock attitude, punk rock fun, you know, a loose, fun atmosphere. If the people of Cleveland remember when I first opened Melt Bar and Grill back in 2006, it was the Wild Wild West. I didn't know what I was doing, even though I thought I did back then. Really fun, eclectic food. Rock and roll, punk rock attitude. The staff was killer, the atmosphere was killer, the food was killer. And then as I started to expand, unfortunately, Melt got kind of homogenized. It got a little bit to the same as we kept expanding, a little bit watered down. So I'm going back to my roots. I'm going back to a very small location, 55 seats, small patio outside, very eclectic menu, bar, fun atmosphere, killer staff, great cocktail program, great beverage program, you know, 55 seats inside, 40 seats on a patio, fun, new, upcoming neighborhood, just like I did back in 2006 with Lakewood.
So listening to what you just said right there, did you kind of put yourself in a corner? And now you're opened up to have more on the menu?
That's what I've kind of been saying is that when I opened Melt Bar and Grill, unknowingly I put myself into a box. I said, I'm Matt Fish, I'm going to do this gourmet grilled cheese concept, not having any idea what it was going to turn into at the time. But fortunately or unfortunately, I was stuck with doing these grilled cheese sandwiches, which were amazing, but I was stuck with a certain type of menu, and I couldn't really break out of that. I couldn't let my culinary wings and other people's culinary wings shine. You know, people were like, no, we really want you to do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then as we started to expand and started to try new things, people kind of pushed us back and said, you know, stay in the box, stay in the box. And it was frustrating. But now with Proof Public House, this allows us to spread our wings and really to do anything we want to. And the punk rock attitude has to do with the genre of music. I love punk, I love heavy metal, I love hard rock. Everybody that's coming along with me also enjoys that genre of music. But punk rock music and the punk rock community is so wide and so diverse that people on the very side over here and the very side over here are still considered punk rock or heavy metal or whatever, but everybody kind of comes together in the middle. And that's what I want to do with Proof.
How will the music and the punk rock, how will that be displayed, or how will we feel that?
When you walk in, you're going to be sights and sounds and smells overload. So the music is going to be great. There's going to be a great soundtrack. The walls are covered with murals and old rock posters. We have videos that are going to be played 24/7. The food is very eclectic. It's bar-friendly food, just done in a very different way. It's nothing that anybody in Cleveland hasn't seen before, and there's going to be nothing kind of unexpected, but it's going to be done in a very elevated way.
So let's talk about the menu.
Sure.
What can we expect food-wise?
Appetizers, salads, really nice sandwiches, some plated entrees, a couple desserts, everything done from scratch recipes. We're sourcing a lot of product locally, working with local farmers, local growers, local makers. Myself, I've got a chef. Her name is Jessica. We have a sous chef named Sean. I've got the beverage program being run by a really talented person in Cleveland named Leah. And we're putting together a very eclectic, fun, interesting, cool menu.
Is there going to be a staple, like something that you're going to really
we're doing a cheesesteak. We're doing a pulled pork sandwich. The former restaurant I took over was a barbecue spot. We inherited a fantastic commercial smoker that's out back, so we're going to be filling the air with the smells of smoked wood, 24 hours a day. So we're smoking beef ribeye, we're smoking some pork butts, we're smoking tofu, we're smoking vegetables, we're smoking chicken in this smoker. That's going to all be incorporated into the menu. It's not a barbecue place, but we're going to be incorporating all those type of flavors into the menu. So great appetizers, some dips. We're going to bring back some old Melt favorites. Our pierogies from Melt is going to be on the menu.
Okay.
We're doing the Parmageddon from Melt is going to be on the menu. The cool thing about this menu and the cool thing we can do at Proof is that the menu is going to be changing very often. Not just seasonally. Like a lot of restaurants will change seasonally. We have the ability to change this on a daily basis if we really want to. Now that's a lot of work and pretty stressful, so we're not going to probably be changing on a daily basis. But in the restaurant industry these days, it's very different than when I first started back in 2006 with Melt, where you can almost set it and forget it. Like the restaurant industry post-pandemic has changed tremendously. Like you need to pivot, you need to be nimble.
You had to do some soul searching.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to change often. Like you chase, not really chasing what people want, but chasing what you want and chasing what the industry wants.
Okay.
So if we have the menu we roll out on Monday, the 15th, when we open up, if half the menu works and half the menu doesn't, we're not committed to that menu. We can change, we can pivot. We're going to be printing the menus basically on a daily basis. So the price of beef goes up. Our hamburger has to go up $3, $4, $5. We have the ability to say, do we want to continue to serve that at X, and raise the price, or do we want to take it off the menu for 6 months until the price of beef goes down?
This is very
And we have the
exciting.
ability to do anything like that. So it's kind of cool. It's a little bit of a different approach than what I've done in my past, and it's a different approach than what some restaurateurs these days are taking. But a lot of people are shifting to this, where you have to be flex and have to be nimble, because the supply chain is not as good as it used to be. The pricing is higher than it's ever been, and pricing can skyrocket or drop at really the drop of a hat. So being in the restaurant industry is very difficult to start with, but
No question.
Post-pandemic, it is 3 times harder than it's ever been.
Yeah, we've seen it really
I
hurt
saw it
a lot.
firsthand.
You saw it firsthand.
I closed 13 restaurants, and here I am going to open up another one.
But you're back.
I
That's
am
the key.
back.
You said Monday?
Monday the 15th,
Monday
we
the
open up.
15th.
Yeah,
All right.
4116 Lorain. The website is proofcleveland.com. The IG account is Proof Public House, and Facebook is Proof Cleveland.
Congratulations on being back, and thank
I am
you so
happy
much
to
for
be
being.
back.
We're really excited for you. And Danita, I think if you ever wanted to, perhaps he could just join us here on the set, because this man can do television.
He can do television, and I'm so glad to hear he's spreading his culinary wings.
His wings. That's
yes,
right.
his wings. I
There you go.
love it.
All
All
right.
right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Dave.
Yep.